Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. I've been doing a series of video presentations for the Rankin Technical College AWD Application and Web Development 1111.NET Framework with Web Databases class. And I've been going through, we're just about through Chapter 6 from our textbook, ASP.NET MVC with Entity Framework and CSS by Naylor. We are up to where we're going to seed the data, and this seeding is over 1, 2, about 3 pages. All right, so the author says to start with, they recommend that you grab this, and the author recommends that you grab it from the file, but I'm going to try doing it through here to see how this works. So they tell us to put this at the bottom of the seed method. So copy, and again, this should go in the seed method in our configurations file. Let's close our images. That's going to clear that up quite a bit. And close our content and close our controllers. All right. So we want to go into the migrations and our configuration.cs file. And we've got this in there to the end of the seed method. Well, this should be the seed method, I believe. There's seed. So at the end, so we're pasting that in. Now you'll notice this is going to have to be moved over, and these will have to be moved over as well. That looks better, and this will get moved over as well. So right there. Okay. Then we want to add the for each, which is, it says it'll add the set of images to the product images table with the file name column set to the value shown. We assume the file name is unique when saving the changes. So we need these 2 lines. All right, then we have to do our mapping, which is unfortunately over several pages, but I'm still going to try to do it this way. So I'm going to grab these. So following, add this code to populate the mappings table. So grab this. All right, so grab that. I'm getting the error now. Don't worry about that error at all, because I have 1, 2, a few curly braces. We'll get that back in just a moment. All right, so I'm going to try to add everything that's on this page if it lets me. All right, so that's all the material on page 173. Oops, no, that wasn't good. There we go. There we are. Again, this is going to be ugly as heck, and we're going to have to fix a lot of this. So I'm going to take the time to do that, but I think, rather than waste your time watching me edit, I think that what I will do, notice how many lines we have here. All right, that's not even all of them yet. All right, so I will pause this, come back when I've got all of these done. All right, I have finished the stuff that I added from page 173, and I prettied it up a little bit, as you can see. And I still have the next page, so page 174 to go. That's why I'm getting a couple errors yet. So let me put those in, and I will pause again after I grab those. So let's go back to here. First, let me go and remove all this. All right, so this is page 174. And I will leave that right there. And then come back and do the image for each, etc. So copy. Come in here and paste that in. Again, you can see it's a mess. So I'm going to clean that up. I will again pause. Sorry about that. And come back as soon as it's all cleaned up. Alright, so I believe at least I have now cleaned up everything. Okay, so the only thing that I've got left is on the bottom of the page here is to add this. Alright. Okay, so the author says then, and we'll see if I've got this set up correctly or not in just a few minutes. There's nothing you haven't seen before in this code. It adds a set of product image mappings, sets the product image ID based on the images added prior, and then sets the product ID based on the products added earlier in the seed method. So, next, in order to recreate a database from scratch with no test products, all right, we've got to go in and we've got to change or update the web.config. Okay, so this will have to say, instead of BS2, it'll have to say BS3. All right, so let's take a look at that. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do a save all right here. Go down to our web config. And in our web config, where we have our, there we go, our default and our connection string, this down here, instead of babystore2.b, it'll have to be babystore3, and the catalog will be babystore3. And I believe those are the changes that we were supposed to make in here. Next, run the update database command from the package manager console. Well, that's good. It ran the seed method. It looks like it did everything it was supposed to do. All right. This should create the new database and populate it with a new image and image mappings. If this works correctly, you should now be able to view the data in the product images mappings table using Server Explorer. So let's take a look and see if that's indeed the case. Again, I'm going to save all. I can now close this. I do not like web config open if it does not have to be open. Alright, I'm going to right mouse click on here and refresh. Now I'm going to go over under my tables to my product mappings and show the table data. Hopefully it'll look similar to what it looks like on figure 6-34, and it looks like it does. On the bottom of 175, it says, if you get an error message, well, I didn't. All right, next, start the website and go over to the product index page. You'll see that each product has images associated with it. Let's hope. Again, saving. Don't think it'll be a bad idea to rebuild the solution. And I'm going to go back to the products page in just a minute. So under products, in fact, let's close our migration. So boom, everything's closed. Under views, let's go to products. Let's go to index. And let's view this in the browser. We don't want that index. We want this to just be products. Hey, we've got pictures. Now this looks a little funky. Could be just because of the fact that we've got this, the size of it. Notice if I make it smaller, it looks a little nicer. Now open a product. All right. They open up product 11. Well, that doesn't look good. Oh, we need details, 11. And it looks, except these are not showing. That is not good. So it's a mixed bag right now. We're not showing all of the stuff that was in the seed method. So I'm at 12 minutes, which isn't bad. I want to go look over here. Those should have been the thumbnails. Let's double check and make sure that in our thumbnails directory, so we're going to go under content, product images. I don't see the thumbnails folder here. I think I can get rid of this product images original. All right, now I want to come here and under product images, I want to create another folder. So add new folder that's called thumbnails. And then I want to open up the thumbnails. And I want to add to that an existing item. And where are we here? We're under product images, thumbnails. We want all of these. And now we've added the thumbnails. I think that's what the problem was. I'm not positive, but I think that's what it was. All right, so let's try this again. I will again save all. I will go back to where I was running this. I will stop the run and restart the run. So again, I'm at the index page for products. And I'm going to view it in the browser. We'll go back to the original products page, not the index, but that original products page. Good, it didn't break anything here. Let's go to here, and there's our details 11, and there's our other pictures. Well, that's looking mighty nice. Now, I am at 15 minutes, and let's finish this up. I've got about 6 pages left in the chapter. I'm up to 178. We are not going to allow users to edit or view details of the images, so we're going to remove the code, links, and file associated with doing so. Remove this code as follows. All right, in the product images controller, delete both of the edit methods and the details method. So under the product images controller, let me close this and this. So under the product images controller, delete both of the edit methods and the details method. Now I'm going to introduce some code bloat here, and what I mean is I am going to, rather than delete those, I'm going to highlight all of this and choose to comment this out. All right. So I have now removed the details method, and I want to delete both of the edit methods. So I'm going to do the same thing. There's the edit. I'm going to comment that out. And again, I realize I'm introducing code bloat, but just in case something gets hosed in here, I've still got the original code. All right, so that's been removed. Delete the edit and details links from each image in the product images index view by deleting these lines of code. So I want to go to the product images index views. Let me close this. Delete these lines of code. The edits, the details, etc. This stuff here. Now, can I comment this out? Will that work? All right, these are all comments now, I believe. Finally, delete the views, product images, edit.cshtml, and views, product images, details, CSHTML files. Whew. So, you know what I'm going to do? Again, maybe this is silly. I'm going to go over here to my BS2 and I'm going to do an add new folder, and I'm going to call this removed code. All right. And we're supposed to delete the views product images edit file. So this is the views product images edit file. So I'm going to cut it from here. And I'm going to, thought it would let me, yep, paste it in there. All right. And the details. So again, I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to paste it. Next, display each image in the product images index view by adding the following highlighted code to the views products images index.cshtml file. I think that is this one right here. So we want to view big title. We just want this to say images. We want this to be, this H2 to be @viewbag dot title. All right. right, after our file name right here, we want another one of these. Okay. In our for each statement here, after this, now this is what we just removed, so we're going to come in here and we are going to add what's shown right here. Okay, that should be it. Figure 637 that's on page 179 shows how the update product images index page appears following the changes. So we'll find that out right now. So again, we are going to save all. We haven't built in a long time, so I'm rebuilding the solution. And I'm going to the product images index page, and I'm going to view it in the browser. And as far as I can tell, it pretty much looks okay. Now, we've got upload, new images, bed. This has got a delete link that I'm not seeing here. So, was I not supposed to remove the delete link? Very simple fix. We go back to here, and this delete link. So we were supposed to remove edit and details, not delete. I'm just going to remove these two lines right here. That line is now back. There. So again, let's save. Again, from our index file, let's run or view it in the browser and see if that delete is back. There it is. Looking mighty nice. All right. We have literally about 4 pages left in the chapter. I know I'm probably, I'm going to be butting up over 30 minutes, but I'm sorry. I don't feel like creating it. Oh, heck with it. I'll create one more of these because the last thing is on creating a partial view. So I'll stop right now and do one last one in just a couple.